Welcome to Skill Builders Guild.
Hello. Welcome back.
Episode 206 of the Livestream Takeover.
206. Next week is episode 300 of the Scale News.
Wow, that's four years? Five?
More. Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah. It's gonna be
6 years?
Dude. What? I feel like
Huh?
maybe I just
That's
don't
not.
make. I just don't
That's
make.
not
I just
right.
stop. I don't say anything about it. I'm just like, nah. Absolutely. Just like, nah.
Done.
Like, I'm
End
done.
at 299.
Yeah, and just be like, done. Just, nah.
I hate this show.
No, just don't even acknowledge it. Just gaslight people when they ask about it. Like,
And
what?
to think of, like, in that 6 years, how many times have I done it? Twice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
a pretty good run.
Yeah.
Did you have anybody else ever do it?
No. No.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That is
300 episodes of that. Like,
well, you know what? If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't get to 300 until 2 weeks after.
yeah, exactly.
That episode.
Let's see. I think you did one while I was in Mexico, maybe.
Yeah.
And then one when I had to make an emergency trip for a passing of a relative. So,
Right.
hate from Florida.
Hate from Florida. Hate from Australia.
But yeah, I haven't missed an episode in a really long time.
And we're all very proud of you. It's an accomplishment.
It's something that like if it was just late and people would be like, or like didn't happen a week, they'd be like, oh, that's weird. And that's it. Nobody else would care. Like,
yeah.
For a free show, I should have hold it to a standard.
yeah. Is it a leap year? How is it 52 days, no Lexan? Well, today's the 21st of February, and I started this in January. So
31.
do the math.
Plus, I don't get it.
21. 31 plus 21.
I was wearing my
I saw that on the weekend. Garth unblocked Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping Wednesdays airtight.
With your cousin.
Oh.
Wow, recent episode is wild.
I'm a Dapper Dan man tonight. That's correct. Thank you.
Yeah, you have to. You're all. Hey, we're both collared up tonight.
It's serious business.
Does my shirts even? They do have that button.
Of course they do. Every shirt has that button. It's just up to you.
It's just usually decorative.
To choose whether or not you're going to do it.
No, it's decorative. That's why it's there.
Well, if you have such a giant neck that you can't do it up.
That today,
what you're doing there, though, it looks bizarre. Like, do you get Nicole to iron that part down?
No, it's just how a collared shirt lays. It's just how
so.
Yes. There's profile.
Did you have a business meeting today?
I had Zoom calls today. That
with
did not go as
didn't
go as planned. I was a little perturbed.
Oh boy.
I felt bad for her on the other end when, I remembered back to the beginning when she's like, "Do you mind if I record this meeting?" Like, no, go ahead.
Oops.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't yelling at anybody. It's not there. And I wasn't yelling in general. I was just voicing the concerns that I had versus what I had been communicated earlier.
Do you did I tell you about my recent call on I was talking to the internet people? No? Everything's people? Bundled. Yeah, everything's bundled. So
your internet
telecommunication company.
I was just like, am I one of those people? Like,
okay. No, you're not. Yeah, I was having a discussion about internet people. Everything's bundled. So I've got like Rebecca's cell phone, internet, and TV all on the same sort of thing. And I'm like, I'm paying too much. This is BS. So I called them up. I want to escalate this.
Like a level 2
And-
tech, please.
Yeah, give you a level 2. The first lady was like, I can get you $20 off your bill. I was like, that's not enough. Elevate me. So I'm talking to the next person. I'm like, I've been with you guys for 15 years, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I got really cranky. She's like, well, we already tried to offer you $20 and you didn't seem very happy about that. And I was like, I'm not happy about that. That's 1/10 of like what I'm paying for everything. That's ridiculous. So then I was like, if we're not going to come to some sort of reasonable conclusion, I think we're just going to have to say that I'm done. I'm going to cancel everything. And she goes, well, sir, if that's what you want to do, we can't stop you from leaving. And I was like, wait, no, you're not supposed to call my bluff. I can't leave. I need you. I hate the other guys more. I was like, damn it. Thank you for your time. I'll take the $20.
Do the $20 for now, and I'm going to call back later to cancel.
I was like, why are people getting this for like half of what I'm paying? And they said, well, they're new customers, sir. You're an old customer.
Like, well, I have a new customer to sign you up for. Hold, please. I will get her.
so yeah, exactly. So $20 off it is. I was like, I don't understand. The tier above me is the same money that I'm paying now. And they said, yeah, that's because it's a new tier. That's an offer that we're giving people.
Yeah, you know. You still have cable?
No.
You said TV.
It's fiber.
You still have channels that come into your house that you use like a changer thing?
Well, no, I use my Apple TV. It's all through the TV, through the app. We don't use the boxes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Live television programming, sports.
Yeah. Okay.
Sports. That's what I tell. That's what I tell people anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we're going to need a whole 15 minutes at the end of this show to talk about the only sport we like to watch. Not saying it now.
I know. Anyway, yes, I'm drinking Guinness tonight. Hello. Oh, look at that. Hello,
Mr. Big Time now, eh? You know, you run one company into the ground, and it's time to start running the next one. Hey,
that's what they've been doing. Have you seen those Blizzard blowout deals? There's like, get rid of all the richest shit. Like,
yeah, get rid of all the stuff Rich did. That stuff's trash. Why you shake harder, boy?
Oh man. Well,
the love is
been
real.
A week
love
already,
you, Rich.
But
yeah, I feel like we're just doing this.
So busy.
I accomplished an awful lot in the last week.
I got quite a lot done as well. Did I bring my backpack in? I did not.
Did you bring your tiny cars in? The tiny ones. Yeah, show that off. That's worth
this
sharing.
This thing is coming along. It's not done yet because of course there's extra to go here. But
you're the only person I know that spends as much on the case as you do on the car.
So inside of the said case now,
yes,
I machined the Molly panel. You know, I designed standoffs that are JB welded to the case with the same JB weld that we use to adhere our Porsche bodies together. Works pretty well. We got a tool bag there that attaches to the Molly case, of course.
You say Molly?
Molly.
I say Mole.
I looked it up on Wikipedia and it told me how to say it. So, because I am slightly more important here, we're just going to do this.
Is there like a half in between?
Yeah. So the Radio Master. But all of these are, I scan. Oh, no.
Oh, shoot. You better clean that up.
I will clean that up real quick. Luckily, it didn't fall
Let
over.
this be known. This is the third major spill that Josh.
Not major. This was very minor. Very minor.
That's good that you had something to lean it up against. Jesus.
Can I tell you that this is the second accident that this case has caused?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. The other one also required some cleanup of fluids.
Oh, you're going to tell us about that incident as well.
Yeah,
at least it wasn't blood he spilled this time.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to move this over here for a moment. Out of the way. Finish. Jesus. Anyway, so in the case, I 3D scanned the radio. I made a perfectly fit pocket for it to sit in. The car areas,
I like that.
They're held in with elastic. You push down and pops off there. The length of the compartments is adjustable in the CAD design to fit different wheelbases.
Will it fit any of the stuff that I like to drive?
I could probably hit the scale button. The little car underneath there. See the charger.
Oh, the charger fits right in there.
Perfectly.
Look at that!
Fit.
Holy cow!
It's so I have to finish this back area still. I got a power bank.
I prefer if I was over on the other side here.
Not how that works.
I just want to move it over. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, that's better.
So I've got a power bank that goes in there with a remote USB-C port. So I can stash the power bank away, have that port. The port will both charge and discharge, so I can charge the radio if I need to.
Love it.
Some extra things. There's a few other little things that'll happen.
Yeah, Bill Davis, thank you very much. Keep all liquids away from Josh on the live streams. But some of the liquids are inside his body.
Yeah.
And he still manages to find a way to
freaking little case. How fancy. Buck Dandy.
You should know that Josh is very fancy.
I spent a good amount of time.
Not in his appearance or clothing or many other things, but tiny trucks.
Tiny trucks, let me tell you.
Yeah, good question. Where is the Uncrustable pocket?
So that while I was at the comp on Sunday, Robbie Chapman, who's a local here, he's like RC from RC or RC in RCs in the chat every once in a while. He delivered me a box of Uncrustables. So now I can now I could have properly sized it to him, except I ate all of them already. So I'm gonna have to go.
You have to scan another one.
I have to go get
allow me to present more stuff.
Anyway, so there's a lot more that will happen to this case because I really enjoy doing that stupid little project for some reason. But we'll get to that later.
The stupider the project, I think the more fun you have with them. Yeah.
I know. So absolutely pointless. And I think I had about 2 hours of bamboo print time starting Friday night after the live stream until right before the comp.
Yeah, because you know what's really important about the comp is the box that everything comes in.
That's exactly right. However, I had planned on comping a new truck at the comp, the one with the clear body.
Okay.
And it needed a few things.
See that. Yeah. I didn't see that getting.
It needed a few things still. And the comp started at 1, and about 1 o'clock is when I started to like, oh, I need to solder this battery plug on here. I need to do this. I need to 3D print a body mount real quick. So it's not that far away from me, but I was also already going to be late immediately. And this is where the other accident happened. So I was in a rush.
Thank the person for the super chat first, and then tell this story.
Where's it? There. T-Bird FPV. What RX do you use with the MT12? That's a you question, Matt.
Oh, well, you owe me $5 then.
You're using the ELRS stuff though, too, right?
I am using ELRS MT12, and
me as well.
I'm using what they come with, 5-channel receiver.
They come with 5 and 3, I believe.
I think I only have the 5. Yeah, I bought them for and then in terms of gyro, I'm running the Reefs gyro in my drift car. Yeah.
Thank you, T-Bird, on behalf.
Thank you, T-Bird.
So I'm rushing to get this stupid car done, and I'm trying to clean up some 3D print support material with a dental pick, right?
As you do. Yeah.
So it's like I was trying to scrape out some of the little, and this is different than many of my.
We all have one of these.
Yeah, I've got like the more of the hook ones. This one's got the point, but this one specifically was the one I was using. And what's different slightly about this one is that it's very sharp on and nearly straight on both ends.
Yes. Yeah.
And what was happening is I was sitting here and I was trying to get that little shit off of that print, and I dropped it. And instinctually, what do you do when you drop something like in your lap?
When it's sharp, I generally step away.
No. What you try and do is
it.
You try and catch it with your legs.
Oh my God. No, you don't.
I stabbed myself in both legs. It fell.
You know what? You're lucky.
Straight down. I went, and it went into both of my legs. And
you're lucky you didn't puncture a thing.
Well, it was further forward, mid thigh.
I mean, you're old. So they could be there.
Anyway, I stabbed myself both legs with this. Good catch, though.
Yeah, when pointy things come near me, I'm always trying to catch them or like crutch them between my legs.
Like I'll drop a screw and I'm like, I'll try and catch it. I always do. Anyway, I guess that it went in 1/4 inch on each side. Yep. So before the comp, it's a good thing the cameras weren't rolling. For one, for the language. 2, because I'm in here with my pants at my knees going. I'm trying to find my bottle of alcohol.
Oh man. And you know what? I can tell you quite confidently the number of times I've had my pants around my ankles in the workshop.
I know.
The answer is 0.
I think it's the first time. And I was.
Thank you, Gunner. Hello, all. Tonight's code #Josh is a bleeder.
So, I was looking for my freaking alcohol, and of course I couldn't find it. So I'm just like doing the like spin.
Thank you, Dana.
Realizing that it hurt so bad. It didn't stop hurting until like this morning, today.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling. Like the stab wounds with things that are very sharp. Like I'll cut myself with a sharp number 11 blade. You don't have any of those. I know you're not familiar with how they work, but every once in a while I will put one through a finger, and and then like a few days later, like it doesn't hurt right away because it's so sharp. But then a few days later, you're like, oh, that's pointy. That was pointy.
Did it stick in either side? It's
both sides.
Both. I went out and I pull apart, and it stayed on the one, but I think it was more held in probably by the jeans. But either way, I snatched it out real fast. It was
Incredible.
It was so. I was so.
Here's
I was,
what's worse is a hot tungsten from TIG welding. How do you know he's an how do you know he's a
drop a
welder?
tungsten?
I don't know.
Comes out of your collet? That's interesting. I've never done that. Oh, I guess you could just take it and like set your TIG torch on yourself. And yeah, I could see at least it would
That would hurt.
But yeah, oh my God. I hadn't told Nicole what I had done because I was less like, I'm really hoping like the last couple of days, I was like, God.
Oil on the blade. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So anyway,
RC Patina guy, thank you very much. I've dropped a brand new X-Acto knife on top of my bare foot. Now that hurts. Yes, it does. I've been there.
Oh my God. I have another one up here that Indy Bama, thank you very much. Speaking of Uncrustables, have you tried air fryer yet? I like them right out of the freezer. I like them
natural. Like right out of the freezer? Frozen?
Yeah. They're not really frozen.
Oh, because there's so much oil in it that it's sort of like cold.
I'd call it a feature. But Lucky's RC Adventure, thank you very much. Could be like me years back, dropped a large kitchen knife, impulsively hacky, then realized I ran across the photo of my shish kebabbed thumb the other day in my camera roll. I was like, ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a real good one.
The best one for me was the time I was holding the glass paint jar and used the vice grips to try to get the lid off.
J.R. Lawson. Hey, Josh, can you ask Matt another question about drifting? Just to make up a question. How soft are the wheels that you're using though? Because I hear that's a big thing.
Oh man, so I'm using resin print.
Thank you very much. So we're all going to girth, right? It is funny that Tom does rep Liquid Death.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, if they'll do him, maybe they'll do us.
Yeah, I think that they even paid him quite a lot.
Quite a lot of dollars, please.
So yeah.
Okay. Anyway. All right. Well, that's the show.
My legs are actually kind of hurting again right now. I'm not
sure. I bet they are.
I'm just getting remembered.
Do you think you need a tetanus shot?
I mean, it's stainless steel. You guys tell me, but I think stainless steel, I think I'm safe. Right? Even if it was maybe not super clean, like
if
the rust that gets you.
Well, I'll tell you something about stainless steel. It's stainless, but not stain proof. As in, it stains less, as anybody who owns a Cybertruck is already finding out.
Oh, that is true. I actually saw one in the wild yesterday for the first time. No shot, you're fine. That's what I thought. Listen, fuck Danny.
He knows. He's a doctor.
Well, he's a fabricator, and that's a real world experience.
Well, here, look at this about tungsten from Kaladin Crawlers.
Yes, it's too long out, and you set the torch aside, and it falls. And tungsten just
instantly infects like a dog bite. Yuck.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I did not also know that.
I have been.
See, he is a doctor. Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy.
That is true. You're right. I missed that. It's surgical steel. You're fine. That's exactly right. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What did my dad always say when we get hurt growing up? He said, it's a long ways from your heart. Okay, good advice.
Hi, Chris.
Or he'd say, that's why God gave you two of most things. So, yeah, no. That's how I grew up.
All right. Very good.
I swear.
Shall we do Mail call.
Mail call. We can hold on.
I don't even need to click a button for that. What are you getting? What's she getting you?
My
This one?
Yep. Thank you.
Can you get my backpack for me?
My purse.
My purse.
Hit it with your purse.
So Travis wanted to send me some Hot Wheels, and then he did. So that all worked out very well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Travis. He sent me a bunch. I always feel happy when people know that I like Volvos.
Volvo.
But then he went and completely redeemed himself by sending this K&N.
Hey,
Volvo
I like that
220
one. The
Amazon.
metal.
Yeah. One of my favorite Volvos of all time. I've got a few variants of this one, but this one is the best one. There was also an Alfa Romeo.
Okay, I got that one. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's nice, right?
I like that
The
one.
Momo. I like
Yeah.
any car that has a Momo sticker on it. That's the name. Land Rover.
Pass.
Volkswagen.
Like it.
Yeah, like that
Like
one too.
it.
It's like a long wheelbase. It's pretty cool. RS2000.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, very nice. And then probably, I don't know why, I never picked this one up. But then I saw somebody making an RWB version out of it, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I like the tuned.
I have that tuned one as
11.
well. It's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna do an RWB version? Are you gonna
Yeah, there's some resin printed parts you can download.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I might have to do that.
Anybody else remember
Thank you,
many
Travis.
months back
No.
Matt talking about
No.
never doing custom?
No. Well, I also said I wasn't getting to get any Hot Wheels, so
All wheels are
maybe you should
dumb.
never listen to me at all. Never listen to anything I say.
Oh my god.
Can't wait to unbox those and add them to the collection.
So I've got a few things here. I got from a viewer. He had messaged me and sent me in some custom beadlock rings that he had made for Thanksgiving. But he did them and did some extra, and he
Ooh la la! Look at that!
Lasered cut in there.
Wowee!
So
that's pretty cool.
Nice. Much appreciated. Those look really good too.
Well, mine haven't arrived yet.
Your logo keeps falling out, and it just a circle, and he's like, "Shit, what am I gonna do here?" So
I'll tape them in. No, anodize them. Go get them anodized orange.
I mean, I could do that, but I like.
No, you could.
I like,
you like it raw.
Rumen.
Yeah, ooh, baby, I like it raw. It's aluminium.
Aluminum. Yeah. So.
Okay. Anyway. All right. Very nice. I like that. Next for me, it's a very heavy little box.
I also have a heavy box.
Wapa! 777.
Look at that.
And brass. And you know, I know what I'm putting this in.
You do, huh?
Yes. I'm going to put it in the Stance RTR Class 1 project.
I like it. Okay. Yep. I remember exactly what you were talking about now because you had the flat line.
Yeah.
Yep. I have not decided.
That's going to go in that.
But God, it is freaking heavy.
That's the deal. I know it's so heavy. It's comical.
Ridiculous.
The problem is I'm going to be putting all that weight up pretty high now, I guess, because
because you're going to chassis
class
mount it.
1 chassis mounted servo. Damn it!
You make that bad decision. Don't do that. Come up with something better.
Do something else.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't get the point. Or do you have to do it now?
CMS
Does
in
it have to be chassis mounted?
Yes.
Damn it! Maybe I'll just put the case on the axle and still have a regular servo on the chassis.
There's no rule against that.
There is no rule against running 2 servos.
My toxic traders, I want to throw heavy, small objects all the time.
All the time.
There is something about it that you're like, man, like,
yeah, like, this would go through a window real good.
Seems like it might get cold in here, though.
You're in California.
I know, but I was a little chilly today. I was just like, ooh. I was like, I almost could have like turned the heat on in the office, like right there.
We're having a very mild February.
It's
8. It was 8 degrees Celsius today.
Cool. None of us know what you're talking about.
40, 40-ish.
40-ish. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, actually, hey, you know what? Hot Boy had a good idea. TRX 4000 shift servos.
Shift servos. Do I have shifting in that still?
You better. You need all that weight.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, so that's
okay.
TRX 4000 though, I would like to get back to that. I just have so many other projects, which we'll have to talk about as well, because we have deadlines.
Yeah.
It's going to be March in a week.
And then we only have 3 months after that.
Yeah, definitely what I was thinking too. Like then we only have 2 months.
And then when April's over, we've really only got 2 months.
Yeah.
And then when May is done, then we got like 3 weeks. That's when the shit really hits the fan.
So
when we get
last night I sat there, and as much as
Are we done mail call? I have one more thing.
I am done mail call.
Okay, let me do this one thing. So I'm doing that new series, Weird RC.
Weird RC.
That's a weird RC. That is a weird RC. The go-kart is almost done. So the man is almost painted. So I'll do that episode shortly. But
damn the man. What?
I don't know if you knew this, but Kyosho has made a few weird RCs.
Yes,
they were kind enough to send me 2 of them. One I didn't even know existed anymore. I thought this was long gone, but you know what this is.
The Hang On Rider.
It's the Hanging On Rider.
Hanging On Rider. That is a fun build.
Yes.
So I built one a long time ago, maybe like 2012 or 13.
I'm going to guess you didn't paint it. You just assembled it.
You got that right.
Yeah.
You know what I also didn't do? Apply the stickers. It was just,
oh God,
it looked like
Ghost Rider.
Looked like all of the models that I built while.
All right. Well, mine will be better because I'll paint it and put the decals on.
That's a good idea.
But I'm not going to spill too many details about this. Obviously, you can look at it online and find out what it does. But the man moves when you turn it.
It's very cool.
Very cool. And weird.
You got package Hot Wheels too, so I'm sure. I will double check that I didn't miss anything in the shipping room, because
Brandon probably opened it.
Brandon probably stole it. Hot Wheels at our place. You got to send them in. What do they say? Discreet packaging.
Delivered in a discreet cardboard box. All the billing on your credit card will be for something else.
Has attention with your name. Okay, I will double check, because I'm sure that I'm sure it's there.
There's no Lexan in here, by the way. This is all hard body panels.
That is true. And an articulated bottom.
I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. The other one I am not sharing because it is so weird.
Yeah, absolutely. So
watch the show.
But
okay. Now that we're done with that,
talking about the project that we have coming up, the We RC Rock Nationals.
Yes,
that is coming quickly. We need to. I lost sound.
No.
Okay. I don't know.
I can hear you.
I don't know. Brazen says. Brett's probably just messing with me. Anyway, so we have that coming up.
Or is it Wes?
Wes is. I think Wes took a tumble on a biciclette.
Oh no.
Brett or Wes, Wet, please confirm.
Confirm or deny. How is Wes?
So anyway, last night and the night before, I was cranking away on the fixturing for our project so that I can start getting that fabricated.
Great.
Because
you have to build 2.
I have to build 2. And I still haven't decided how I'm doing that. If I'm doing yours out of steel and mine out of titanium or what. You also have to buy some tubing because I don't have tubing for you.
I'll buy. You just tell me what I owe you.
Yeah. You're going to buy it.
No, you're going to buy it and I'll give you money. Unlike you, I'm good for it. Minor surgical procedure. Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
But he's fine.
So that's fine. That I thought
is
it was
this
a bicycle.
Wes, is this still you talking about you in the third person?
Good drugs.
Wesley's fine.
He was working on a Lexus hardbody project.
Yes, he's been sharing the details with me, which is good.
Oh, he was sharing the details with you. He was actually trying to get things done on it by asking me to do things for him.
Well, he did ask for your help on the digital side.
Yeah. So he's what is that Lexus GX
450?
450, 480, give or take.
I think it's a
220, 221, whatever it takes. And he needed the headlight actual lenses done because he couldn't just put a little piece of Lexan over it because they're very bulbous.
Yes.
So anyway, so I've been playing with the forms tool a lot anyway, and it was good.
Cool.
So I wanted to just for the practice to 460. We were right. We were close. Price is Right rules though. You got it.
I gotta look it up. I don't believe you. GX 470.
470?
I think he's got a 470. Or does he have the 550?
Jesus Christ. Lexus is...
Lexus, get some better names.
Did you see the... Ran across this little announcement that it was the...
Get well, Wes, by the way. Hope you're all right.
Oh, yeah. Spend some time sanding while you're at it. Get those lens bucks nice and smooth.
220.
220, whatever it takes. Lexus is coming out with the TX. So,
is this a car or a truck?
Car thing, but it's the Lexus TX, like kind of like the abbreviation for Texas. So it's
the Lexus Texas. Yeah, I get it.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I? Wait, do I?
No, you don't. It was.
Wait. Wait. I think I do. I think I understand.
There were some great posts on their social media posts about it. I don't think that they're all still up. I think that some of... it was pretty interesting. I followed some of those while those train wreck posts were happening until that went away, but I always like those little
Okie
Outlaw Farmers RC. Thank you very much. Waiting on episode 18 of the Bomber from 7 years ago. That's what's going to happen with Scale News, guys. It's just
gone.
Gone.
We're not doing it.
Never to be mentioned again. Like, nah,
yes.
I'm good.
470 is a little newer than the 460. Lexus numbers represent motor displacement. 4.7 liter V8.
I thought, well, isn't that what BMW used to do as well? And now, that it's gone away. Because the number, if you make a number smaller with it, it's like, that's not cool anymore.
Yeah, nobody wants a 318
trunk.
So I'm going to put my bike in it.
Yeah. Something. Speaking of discreet packaging.
Oh, brother.
Anyway, so have you decided what you're going to do for your class pro mod?
One.
Class
yeah, I'm going to do an F toy, I think.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a good choice.
I think that'll be. Yeah. On leaf springs, obviously.
Yeah. Also makes sense though.
Kinda
so
have
like
to.
I get that. I won't even fault you for that just because F toys were cool in their own way because of it.
Yes.
But still.
So that means I'm going to have to change directions on that. Oh, wait, no, that's a class 2 leaf spring chassis. So I guess I'm going to have to buy another leaf spring chassis.
Why is it? What do you mean class 2 leaf spring chassis?
Oh, wait, no, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the skid is.
Oh, there is no angled skids.
Oh, so then I do have to buy a new chassis.
You do need a new chassis.
Okay. Or hear me out. Blazing Blazer chassis.
The extra flex comes from
my God.
the chassis.
No, there's none. And you'll see it tomorrow on What's on the Bench. There is no flexibility at all. Oh boy. Yes. So Brett, I'll be in touch.
Yeah, exactly. That you'll need that for sure. So, but man, an F toy should sure be an easy build.
Yeah, those are a breeze.
When was the last time you built an F toy?
Probably like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just think how much better you'll be able to get that done.
Oh yeah, yeah.
3D printing, but so many opportunities.
So many things.
This is a bit because of like channel related. I've been doing a lot of 124 scale. I get it. So I even have a lot of content that I'm just like, I'm not posting this because all I've posted is 124 scale. So I'm like, I need to post some 110 scale stuff. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. People are going to stop following you.
I get it.
You might gain some new followers though.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm still going to post the 124 scale stuff, but I just need to like sprinkle it in. One in, one out situation.
Yeah. No, we're building class 1 or whatever, pro mod or whatever it is, and then the other one class 2.
Yeah, it's like pro mod 1.9 unlimited and 2.2.
And
whatever
then you're doing a 2.2. Yeah, he's doing a 1.9 and a 2.2. I'm doing a pro mod and a 1.9.
Yeah,
so we're covering all the bases.
Yeah, exactly. That way we can run all 3 classes, but not each of us has to do that.
Yes.
Josh, I mailed you some 1/10 content today. I'm worried. No. So I'm thinking that I should maybe finally do the edited version of the STL Sunday how to do CAD for caged cars. And fixtures and things like that. I'm wondering if I should.
That's important.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't make a whole episode about fixtures though.
No. Like one video about like how I do the design of a cage or components of a cage, and then also about the fixturing stuff is super helpful, but not necessarily it would be, I just released the files for the stance body roll cage. And it would be just as, useful for somebody who wanted to do a 3D printed cage to go inside of a body as someone who wanted to do the actual steel fabrication. 8 hours long. Shut your mouth, DK. I can be concise. I can use less. I can.
Can you? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Sure. I can be concise.
I've never, ever once, ever known that to happen. Ever.
Also, did you know that Fusion 360 doesn't exist anymore?
What did they change the name?
It's just Fusion now. Fusion.
Oh.
There's no more 360.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
All right.
So get it right.
Okay.
But,
so you've got that to do. You got to build some cages. Are you going to make this caged one, the 1.9 one? Are you going to make that around the VRD?
Yes.
Stubby VRD. Yeah.
Yes. Stubby VRD most. Yeah.
Do you have any extras?
I will by then.
Okay.
I don't even have one right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like by the time I needed to grab one, I was like, oh, we're out. Like we're out. Like we didn't save any like those extras like for us type things.
There's no Josh pile.
You didn't know? Like shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think everybody needs them.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody does.
Well, because some dummy made a conversion kit for the SCX-10 III, and now everybody needs them.
You don't need a stubby for that. That's just the VFD.
No. But but just VFDs. You can't even get those.
Are those out too?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Crazy. Well,
if you are a hobbyist, if you're just a regular guy, Fusion is free. They limit the number of files you can save,
but it's not that big.
A few other things don't work, but that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, like
if you're
I pay
hardcore
for it like $550 a year.
Yeah.
But I use it. The reason I pay for it, well, for one, the file limit. I have hundreds of files.
Even I have dozens of files.
Yeah. So I have a ton of files, but also I have it because if you don't pay for it, if you don't have the paid version or whatever, you don't get some of the CNC features that I want. So,
yeah, and actually I found those pretty useful too, just for send cut send.
Yeah, so some of that stuff, it's most people will not need it. Even Matt is getting a little bit more advanced, and it's
am
diving in.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. It's like
George, thank you very much.
GC for the first time.
STL videos are very helpful. I'm trying to figure out how to scan with the Revo Point upload mesh, then design around it in Fusion.
That would be a great video topic.
I kind of did. I did one like that before. Actually, I did a video just like that.
Oh yeah, you did
one. Not with the Revo Point, but with the same thing a while back. Not that things I haven't gotten better and improved and could make that easier. And maybe I will. I just know that the design videos, like what I'm talking about, even the guys that do them so amazingly well. Like there's a channel that Matt and I both watch called Learn Everything About Design. And this guy does fantastically done CAD tutorial videos on Fusion for exactly what we're wanting and talking about, using scanned data to pull, recreate, and design. And he does so well. And he has way less subscribers than either of us. Yeah, and his videos are 30,000 so much better than mine.
So much better. So much more useful.
Such good information.
He's easy to listen to. He's probably a lot nicer to people.
Yeah. Share his name, please. Learn Everything About Design. That's the channel name.
Yep. It's
Type that in.
fantastic.
Learn everything about
It's
design,
really good.
and it's just, and it does it for a bunch
That
of
said-
a bunch of programs.
And he like his stuff is like real world examples too. Like when I was trying to figure out how to make the extended fenders on the Ranger body, I was like, how do you create a fender using Fusion 360? It's sort of like what I YouTube searched, and his video came up because he was creating body kits for his Miata. No,
240, something like that.
no. It was a MR2. I was
Okay.
making a body kit for an MR2, and I was like, this is perfect. It's exactly what I needed to learn.
Yeah. If you want views, go to the skate park and break stuff. I know.
Ugh. Everybody's got their place.
Yes, I know.
We're all allowed to play in the same sandbox.
Yep. But that's I watch.
So we've got We Rock RC in June.
Yes,
Towards the end of June,
we
right?
RC Rock.
22nd. We RC Rock.
The when is that again? It's Nicole's birthday.
22nd?
No, it's on Nicole's
Yes.
birthday, which is the 2nd of June.
What?
Yeah, it's at the beginning of June.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Maybe it's like 6th, 7th, 8th. Maybe
Oh,
the
it's
week
7,
after.
8. 7, 8, 9.
Oh, you thought it was the 78th of June.
I thought it was the 28th of June.
Yeah,
But I'm glad
Uh,
it's the 7th.
7, 8, 9.
That's-
So it's
7, 8, 9.
I'm taking Nicole for her birthday.
Happy birthday, baby. You're going to watch me play with toys.
So the thank George 808 Maui. Thank you. 808. That's the zip code in Hawaii, Matt, if you didn't know.
You mean the area code?
That's what I said.
Thanks for trying to make me look dumb, idiot.
That's what, remember Ludacris's song Zip Codes?
Yeah. You got hoes in all different area codes. 212, 304.
402 916.
What you gonna do?
I bet Nicole is thrilled. She is thrilled.
She is. She loves talking to people at those events.
Yes. So
She makes a lot of friends, climbs a lot of rocks.
climbs a lot of and we're going to Red Rocks. So a great place
Are
to
we?
climb some rocks. Yeah. You'll be able
Great.
to see the amphitheater the whole day. Have you, you've never
Jack-
been there.
Jackson? No, I've never been there. I've only been to the other place in Colorado.
Oh, the other place
Where
that
we
we
were
were
for
both
the
at
other
last
event.
time,
Yeah.
further away. Yeah, this one will be. You'll like this one. This one's very cool and much nearer to things like food.
Oh, great. That's good. Food is good.
Yeah.
Are Ben and Nancy going to come, do you think?
Yep, I believe they are.
Hey, all right. Fun. Jackson, it has been 52 days, believe it or not.
We're all skeptical. Don't worry.
Let's do the math, man.
That's a lie. You can't see that amphitheater. Yeah, you can. I've been there a lot.
I don't know. Colorado Adventure Club sounds like he knows what he's talking
I
about.
don't know that he's been there. I don't know that I believe. I'm going to look at photos because can you not just look? It's like right there. I don't know.
Yeah, DK, you got the songs all mixed up, man. An 808 is a speaker. Or was it? No, wait. Is that a bass machine? Or is it a speaker?
I don't know what that.
I think it. Now I got to look
I
it
don't
up.
know what that reference is. I mean, I remember the song, but I don't know what the
808. I think is it
So.
a speaker?
909 Bose.
It's a drum machine, right? Okay.
It's a
Thank
drum.
you, guys.
It's a drum kit.
Drum machine. Digital
808.
drum machine.
808
Digital
is a
drum
drum
machine.
machine too.
Now I know y'all wanted that 808
Would you feel that BASS?
BASS bass.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Couple of white guys.
Yeah. We're hip. We're cool.
We're with it. Uh-huh.
Perry G, do either of you think Roar will ever get into sanctioning crawler events? No. I almost guarantee they no.
They've never even heard of what we do.
Like, no, those guys are idiots and they use too many S's. They use
we only like 2S.
Yeah. Like, we like to make sure that our batteries are safe and equal. Dumb.
Get out of here.
That's why racetracks are dying. No, I'm kidding. That's not why. But it's also sad. Sorry.
Well, that's part of it.
But racing is also dumb.
Thomas Bialzik throwing some shade. Sorka is dead.
Oh, should we talk a little bit about that? Have you followed any of the recent comings and goings?
I haven't, because I'm not a big face blog guy anymore.
So, Sorka this last week had said that they'd come out and said that
Nationals
they were going to ban the J Concepts Megalithics and another company's tires that they, I think, called the Lamprey, if I remember correctly.
Never even heard of those tires.
The Megalithic you've probably seen.
I've heard of that one, but the Lamprey?
It's from a company overseas who mainly does competition crawler stuff. Anyway, neither of them are particularly scale-looking tires. It just,
all right.
It's whatever.
Did you try to use your legs to catch that, or?
I'm sitting on one of my feet, so that I couldn't. Because if you've ever sat on your one foot, if you did try to squish,
I can't sit on a foot on this chair.
Oh, true. I can sit just fine comfortably on one foot.
You got your which seat is that? Which one are you rocking there?
My all mesh.
Oh yeah.
So keeps things
okay. Anyway, keep. Stop trying to get me off conversation. Let's talk about these tires.
Anyway, so they banned two tires. Whatever. Extreme Route Lamprey, which is basically a company that makes comp tile crawler things. Big deal. Okay. Neither tire is scale in any way. Whatever. A shit show happened after that. Like,
well, obviously
500 comments in a couple of days.
You guys are jerks.
Like, honestly, whatever. The tires aren't all negative void tires will be banned. Honestly, I wouldn't care. Like, if they like We Rock, which is cool about WRC Rock, they have decided that it has to be a licensed tire. Yeah. Licensed tire, and you can run that. That's totally reasonable. I like it.
Yeah, I like that idea too. Because you know what? That's what Class Zero is all about.
Well, Class Zero is not a
scale.
Thing. So
yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a thing that a bunch of nerds want to be a thing.
Okay, but you know what? Do you want to make it inclusive, or do you want to just get rid of a whole bunch of people?
When have I ever said that I wanted to be inclusive? I build the world's most expensive, stupid, tiny trucks to go compete with people who just walked in and bought a $129 SCX24. They're like, can I play too? I'm like, you can, but I'm going to stomp that truck. No.
I've seen you just before the comp. The saddest man alive. What is a negative void tire for everybody, including myself, who doesn't
never heard that term used before? But I'm like, that sounds pretty good. I like that.
Wow. No, you sounded so confident too.
What I assume it means is a lug that has a raised lip around it with an inset center. Sounds like a negative void to me. Totally making that up.
Okay.
I don't know if I have any examples. Positive void, okay then?
How about just void? Yeah, can I have
Yeah.
a voided tire?
It was too expensive. So it proceeds to build two $1,000+ trucks. I did not say at all that the Dementor was too expensive, because if I was to say that, then
Oh, where'd it go?
so anyway,
Sorka Rules is why North versus South series exists. An inviting, limited rules comp series.
that's always been a thing.
Yeah, there's always people that are against the idea
problem
of
with
whatever
limited
Sorka
rules
is doing.
comp series is that it is
You
limited.
get someone like Josh showing up, ruining it for everybody else.
Yeah, there's, the rules evolve and exist like that for a reason. Honestly, I always thought that Sorka did a pretty good job at like trying to get things. They failed, but they tried to keep things so that there was some ability or semblance to be scale, and it's long past that.
This is what happens though with every single thing. Don't let me forget this point, but thank you, RC Underdog. Where do I go to run what I brung in competition? You gotta kind of search the groups, see what people are doing, and see what you have that fits.
There's only one thing like really run what you brung that I know of, and it's called it's Crawler Innovations series called RC Outlaw or something like that.
RC Outlaw, yeah, that sounds right.
And it's very run what you brung. Like there's a few classes you can run dig and 4-wheel steer and all that kind of stuff. Just depends on where you put it.
Okay, back to my point. This is the thing that happens in anything that has rules and people who try to fudge them or josh them or whatever you want to call it. It gets to a point where the rule set is so limited and so prescriptive and so tight on everything that it doesn't become A, fun, B, creative, or C, accessible. And you run into this all the time. It happens all the time. It gets to a point where the rules have been so broken that it just cannot be done. And people just give up. They're like, I'm not doing that because that doesn't sound any of those three things to me.
So, and like you're saying, it happens all the time. It happened in robot crawling, MOAs and sporties, things like that. It happens and it dies. People all fall off. And the one thing I've had this discussion many times about scale is that the thing about scale is that it resets itself, because the rules like this, they have to keep, like, people want to be competitive. People do.
Yes.
And they'll do these things. And it becomes so unscale. But the people, the world of scale modelers, whether it be anything from people who build train stuff to steam powered stupid ass trucks, they just want to make things that are like a scaled down version of something that they thought was cool. So like, oh, that's cool, your rules are all that, those things don't look scale at all. I don't care about that anymore. I'm going to do this again. And then later on, people like build a bunch of those trucks and they go run them together. Like, let's see who's does better. And they it just resets.
And it happens again. It resets.
The
every
cool
few
thing
years
about
it's going to happen.
RC racing is dumb because of that. And all of it happened in no prep. And it happened faster than anything.
Fast. Because those races are short.
It was accelerated by pandemic. People were able to go outside, do it. RC was booming during that time.
Big time.
And it just went like crazy. So it's wild. But there is no correction in RC drag racing. They're not going to do anything because those guys want to just go fast. And there's no real community around just the scale aspect of scale. So it will die. That scale drag, well, for one, scale drag racing is almost dead. Big picture, almost dead, just like robot crawling. Yeah. It's dead. It's not dead. There's still people who do it and build cool things and things like that. But in for all intents and purposes, it's dead. So
because the only people who are doing it anymore are the people who have big bucks into it, know all the tricks, and even that group must just keep getting smaller because it's like, well, Everyone else is so much better than me. I can't even possibly compete.
Yeah. So, yeah, it just is,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that you still can't do it and go have fun. You can go get
Oh my
two
gosh.
buddies and go drag race, and
Yeah.
it'll always happen.
That's the thing is that it doesn't need to be organized for you to have a really good time.
So yeah, it's one of those things. Like there was where was that question here that just said, what's the easiest class to get started in crawl? I don't see it. Sorry, I lost it. But it was saying like, what's the easiest thing to get started in to go comp? It's like, well, what I would look at is what is, accessible to you locally.
Yep.
See what people within it, because yeah, I guess you could build something and travel to go to it, and that's great. I don't know that's always what I would suggest for diving in the first time. Like if you can find something that is happening local to you, whether it be 24 scale or 10 scale.
What Josh and I do, like when we do these comps and we travel for them, it's mainly because we want to travel and do something different.
Yeah.
And also it's to build something to fit within that.
Yeah. If we were really working to try and do be super competitive, we're making terrible decisions. This is dumb. We're going to take untested trucks that we just finished again. Like we don't care though. We're just going to travel.
We're just going for fun.
In the end, if we just showed up with both the trucks, took some photos, maybe a couple of video clips, and then just watched the competition, it'd be fine. We go have nice dinners afterwards, have some drinks, hang out. Like we don't care.
Yeah. That's the level of competition that I really
WRCCA is making a rapid comeback. Incorrect. There is more things popping up, but it is not making a rapid comeback. By all means, I would love it to. WRCCA, or when it used to be called USRCCA, one of my favorite things and favorite times. It was so much fun. By no means is it making a rapid comeback, and I don't know that if it ever will. But I still enjoy it. I do need to finish my robots, like Logan said, though.
Yeah. RC Underdog, thank you very much. The only way I can have fun is if I win a plastic trophy from Walmart and made a kid cry. Josh, probably. Yeah. That's probably true.
It's all fun and games until people start building custom CAD design multi-$1,000 rigs.
Tony, I go for the food.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly, Tony. But you know what? That's the other thing about like the Axial Fest good old days. I haven't been since 2018, so I can't say if it's still good or not. And some of the K&K events that they used to hold, stuff like that. Like, I mean, even if there is no comp, Axial Fest is a blast. That was great fun.
Was an absolute blast, especially when it was around Awesome Train.
Yeah.
I wish that it had the same stuff that it did before, but it's still, I mean, I can still just go have fun anytime there's going to be a bunch of people that I like to hang around. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't really care, but it does help if more people do want to show up for the train. But
I think it was like the second time I hung out with Tony at one of those events, and we're up early already doing stuff, and he's like, tri-tip burrito? And he's like, I'm like, I knew I came here for a reason.
Yeah. When I showed up to the SCX 24 comp this weekend with my clear body and everything, the question's like, oh, which body is that? I'm like, oh, I made it. Like, it's my body. I'm like, oh, all right, well.
It turned out quite nice. I wish it was painted.
You know what? I don't. This one I think will stay unpainted forever, because I'm gonna try and get everything nice and clean underneath, get rid of all the extra wires, shorten everything way up, make it as minimal as possible. But yeah, although I'm already thinking about maybe a couple little things I could do. and start over again. So need a
Okay,
third.
neat. No,
Maybe
you don't.
Maybe I disassemble one of them and make it. Velocity addiction. Thank you very much. RC has always been about people and experience. The comp is a bonus.
Yep.
It's different for everybody. There's some people who love to RC, and the only way that you could ruin their day is by talking to them. Like I know those people. They're just like, I don't want to talk to anybody. Like that's the last thing I want to do. I want to go play with a goddamn RC car. Like leave me alone.
Grab my truck. Don't talk to me.
Yeah. Don't get in my way. Don't make like dreaming about painting little cat. Like, oh, Matt, this is made out of PET. It's not.
Oh, I can paint that.
It's not Lexan or polycarbonate.
I can totally paint that.
There's a loophole for you.
I've already got a really good paint job in mind for you too. No, it's nice. It's not a joke. It's not.
I'm going F1. Stupid. It's lightweight, so
right.
Rather than all carbon fiber, it's just clear.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony's coming to PLBTF, eh? Excellent.
Full smoke. He always comes down to PLBT. Well, last year he couldn't because I think he had a conflict.
And he wasn't there the year before that either.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, I was there. And he wasn't.
That doesn't sound right as well. I can paint that. That's what I do. Let's go. I like the clear. I think that's
God. I've got a whole I'm starting to collect Lexan projects.
Oh,
already. Because what's going to happen is
once you fall off the wagon, you're going to
be the clock has to reset. So I might as well just get it all done in one day.
Rebecca's going to come looking for you finally after your 3-day bender. You're just down there, paint can still stuck in your arm, like
paint gas mask on.
Wonder Woman's invisible cross.
Yeah, remember she was always just like.
I never watched. Was there a show she was in?
Yeah,
never watched.
There was a Wonder Woman show.
Really? Huh.
Pretty popular.
Really?
Linda? No. Was it Linda?
Listen, Linda. Listen,
Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen.
That's an obscure reference. Not everybody would get that. Good job.
I've seen the internet before. Linda Carter. Thank you. That was her.
Never heard of her.
Hey, do you want to talk about Relax Warm Love?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You have one, right?
I do. I haven't done a video yet. I'll get to it.
Shocker.
Not in a hurry.
Have you I can see you've driven yours.
No, I've not driven mine.
We both got the carbon version, I see.
I got both versions, but yes.
Oh, ooh. Well. Ooh la la, Mr. Frenchman.
Yes.
Nice.
So I haven't done anything with it yet, but I will here shortly.
Okay. So I've done two things so far. Now, in the box, they include a bunch of different spacers to put a larger battery in because I found the battery life to be comically stupid.
Is it
bad? Yeah. I got 15 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. I was like, oh, I don't have another battery for this video. So I hope that's enough footage.
Yeah, it's a pretty small, but sorry, I did miss shameless plug for Madeira Mystery Mountain Comp this weekend. Wild Mike's nuisance wildlife control. Interesting. Do that before. I like this new system. I was thinking about trying to make it down to that. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to make that 2-hour trip. Actually have a fairly interesting weekend, but anyway, go for it. Sorry.
Okay. And Moose Jaw, thank you very much. For the love of Lexan, I will bring a can of paint or two Saturday and or Sunday.
What's
for Josh, you will need both days.
If It's a small body.
Yeah, 2 days, definitely. All right. So the battery life, and I think it's partially because it was cold. It was like, but it was only -2 the day that I drove it.
Okay. So 30
So
degrees.
not super cold, but still cold enough.
Sure.
So I only got like 15 minutes of runtime, which is not very good. So I was like, okay, well, that's why they sent me that extra large battery. You didn't get it, but I got a 5,000 milliamp 3S battery. And so they send you the parts to convert the battery tray to the larger battery. However, fun fact, they don't give you any options for relocating the ESC, which you need to do if you're going to run a larger battery.
Okay.
So I was like, where am I going to put it? So I had to zip tie it to the center section there in order to make it all fit.
Yep.
Because there's literally nowhere else to put it.
You don't know somebody you couldn't have just drawn yourself up a little CAD thing?
This was in haste.
Okay.
But I will draw up a piece to properly mount it.
Yes.
Because that's definitely necessary. And one of the other things I didn't know about it, because it doesn't say a gosh darn thing about it on the box anywhere, but this receiver has a gyro.
Oh, I did notice that because I have powered it up and.
Oh, yours was working.
Yeah, I don't know if it works the correct way, but
mine wasn't working at all. So I just didn't know that it had a gyro. I was like, okay, neat. Guess this thing is just going to be hard to control. Fun. Which it is. It is super fun. And I do very much think that they did a very good job on this car. It's very robust. It's got all the right bits and it's a good layout and it drives very well without knowing it had a gyro. The control to get the gyro functioning is like entering a Super NES Contra cheat code.
Really?
Yeah. You've got... So, I'm going to do a video on this because I think it's warranted, but they're like, hold down the 3rd channel button on the radio. And I'm like, there's 5 and there's 6. This is 1. This is 2. It's got to be one of these 2. So anyway, you hold down the button, you turn on the controller, and then it goes into gyro mode. And then you turn on the truck, and then you press the bind button. Once you've done that, then you can use the 2 dials to adjust the amount of sensitivity and how quickly it reacts with the other knob. And then once you've done that, you have to make sure it's going in the right direction. So then you have to flip with another button and then it's set. And then you can turn everything off and go back to driving your car again.
Okay. Interesting. That sounds like a lot of work. I hope I don't have to.
No instructions in the manual for any of that either.
That makes sense. The question, what's so carbon about it? So the chassis braces down the center are carbon, and there's carbon fiber inlays on the, or like stiffener plates on the A arms themselves, but that's it. Now, it's called that version, but it also has, like the motor is larger on this one than the other one is still brushless, but it has a smaller brushless motor.
Yes.
But the shocks and everything, the shock towers, all that, those are the same on both.
Yeah.
It is impressive.
Better ESC as well. You get a 60 amp ESC
versus a 40, I think.
Yes. Yeah. It's a good little basher. That said, it is quite small.
It is very small. Like mine, once I finish, is just going to go to Brandon's kids. Because
they're gonna love it.
He was just like, they asked for something faster here recently. I was like, hey, I have just the thing for you. So
put the other pinion in it before you give it to them.
No.
Yes.
I'll tell Brandon to do that.
Okay. But if
maybe he doesn't so that it makes smaller dents in the side of his full-size vehicles.
I would say though, like it's the size. Here it is next to a Rustler.
Okay.
So it's quite a bit smaller.
Yeah, I mean, because a rustler is not what you would normally call large.
No, exactly.
It's kind of what you
So
would
it
say it's 10th scale most of the time.
yes. So I would say keep that in mind.
Yes. Agreed.
Good value though.
Yeah. I mean,
Thomas Bialzik, thank you very much. Just ask Wonder Woman about clear people at the beach.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you got me there, Thomas. And then Justin G, thank you very much. You guys are my favorite RC YouTubers. Hey, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I also think Max Verstappen is a robot. Agreed.
He is, because he's...
Can't talk about that yet.
Can't talk about that. Looks ECX-ish. It's made so much better than any of those type of options. Like,
yeah,
how much is it? It's $250. So
for this version,
yeah,
the less powerful brushless one is $199, and then there's a roller for $179.
Yeah, it just is. It's impressive how it's built for the money, but
yeah,
it's done nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll have a follow-up video on how to set up your gyro, and maybe I'll design and print a piece and then offer that up on Thingiverse so people can mount their ESCs, because there's literally no instructions. They don't even show you, like, they show you the parts and where they go in the exploded view, but then they're just sort of like, yeah, the ESC goes over on this side now. Let's put
Figure it out. Figure it out. You'll get it. That's good Lord. Moose Jaw he got swap meet this week. I sure hope it's next, because this Sunday will be a problem. But it looks like it is next. Okay. I have a swap meet next weekend, which I desperately need because I have too many things. So that's I need to try and take some things, offload some trucks. I'm thinking that
I am selling a few right now myself, actually.
I'm thinking about selling the 4-dice budget build off.
Really?
Yeah. I have my...
How many times have you run it?
I have not driven the 4-dice budget build off truck.
I have also not driven the 4-dice budget build.
I have my other 4-dice that I drive the most. And then I've got my other 4-dice, which I did the build along with. So...
Wait, where did my original 4-dice go? What did I do with that? Did
you send one to Noob?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. He has it.
But yeah, so like, I don't know that I need that one. I don't need that one. I don't need anything.
No, we don't need any of these. But I can't sell that or this or that or this.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta have this one, and just I just need
can't
this,
sell that.
I need this thermos and this lamp.
This football game.
8 a.m.
Oh man, Josh, you should just stay up.
Can't they make swap meets at like 10?
You should just stay up.
God, it's so early. You got to be there at that time. And that's just...
You're so funny.
Oh, I hate getting up early. Damn. So much. Where's the swap meet at? It's at R&H Hobby here in the Sacramento area. So, what the... Hey, Jeff, I entered a raffle with $65 and won an Origin, fully decked out in a Bluetooth system and subs.
808s, baby.
Take the sound system and subs out. But winning an Origin for $65.
Throw that in the garbage.
Is a freaking winner.
Yeah, that's a steal, man. That's good.
Oh my god.
Oh, Tony's got it. He's got it figured out.
Bring your shit over Friday, whatever I sell before you get that key. Is that like the you know, trying to get me to go there? What in the world do I currently have an Audi A3 diesel. I love it. It's a smaller car. I'm concerned about knee room after my procedure. Do you guys have any recommendations on newly thick men? I'm sat in the Gladiator. You guys are going to have to upgrade too.
Oh my god.
Pick what you sees. Just
maybe you get like a Volvo. Actually, seats go back pretty far in those.
some of these new electric vehicles, they don't have that hump in the middle, so more room to man spread. Man
spread.
What's it called? That's man spreading, right?
Yeah. Man spreading. 808s are drum machines, not bass. Yes, we know. That's the joke.
Somebody's behind. No, I'm kidding. Freaking aardvarks. I was so worried that comment was going to be
one
so
that you
much
couldn't
worse.
read.
Like so much worse. And yeah, I the Gladiator. I tell you what, after today, I almost am ready to drive a couple of Jeeps through the front display of a showroom.
Oh boy.
I'm very perturbed with my local Jeep dealer today. Not because of my Gladiator either. It's because of the other Jeep. But I just that I want to absolutely. Today was a day for me. All day. Everybody was trying to make me.
They were trying to make you mad.
Like, I'm not a puncher, I'm not a thrower, but today it would have felt real good. Just and all of us had like the day just started that way. We all knew that it was going to be that day. We just had this and this and this all popping up, and we're just like, I think all of us stayed away from each other today, like on purpose. It's like none of us are having a good day. But hey, we didn't argue at least. It was the third Monday of this week. That's about what it felt like. Like,
yeah, 100%. Throw a brass 777 at them. I like these apples. They finally told him his Gladiator is not a truck. Listen, sir, I don't know how to tell you this, but this is not a pickup truck. It's just a long trunk Jeep.
Yeah. So no, my 2009 Wrangler, which has 200,000 miles. It has a lifetime powertrain warranty, and it is there right now because of it. And what they are telling me is the most insane shit. Anyway, I won't get into it today because I'll punch something here.
Yeah, you can tell me after.
Yeah. Anyway,
when people care.
Left-handed anger. Left-handed anger.
Matt, tell Josh the Wednesday night live stream takeover, aka the Josh Show, rocks like an 808 drum. I feel like I've gotten a few in tonight, and you know what? Now's a perfect time, I think, to start talking about how week 3 in the K1 Speed Challenge GP went.
Did you videotape this week?
Of course I did.
Do you have it queued up? It's not added to stage, I see.
No, I'm going to get it ready here. Hang on.
How many weeks is this series again? 5 weeks?
5 weeks. This is the 3rd week now.
Okay.
Let's mute that. We don't need to hear me swearing again. All right. Here we go. Hopefully this plays back.
This is the actual race, right?
Oh, God, I hope so. Oh, wait. This is the wrong one.
Is this the week before?
How did that happen? This is the week before. Stand by.
That's fine. Do that. So you're going to show us the race. It is
Hopefully.
You've made it into the fast of the two races now, though, right?
This says week 3, but that's not correct. How did I screw this up?
Did you
so
save
badly?
the wrong one off your video? Off your?
I think I did.
Go get it.
Okay.
Go do that.
Keep people entertained for a moment.
We'll see how that goes. But
Might
yes,
take
go
me a
get your
second.
video card because we need to have the update for this week to see how that goes.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Those gloves are oven mitts. Yeah. Is the GoPro on the face of the helmet? I saw he had posted a photo on a stream, and he's got the GoPro chin mount, so it's right below the visor. So I told him just put it right in the visor so you just look at the screen, but whatever. It's, never gonna happen. Let's talk about the Ripper 2 update. There will not be a Ripper 2. That's all you need to know, really. But tell us something we don't know. Let's see. There's nothing that I can tell you that you don't know. Or nothing. No. But anyway, hopefully we get to see Matt's race here. I've already got it. I'm excited to see what his reaction is because he messaged me right after the race this week and he was hot. So I'm hoping about that. I'm interested to see how this race actually goes. Seriously though, what are we going to do with all this extra hang down? I'm so happy I finally have this prop. You should get a haircut. You don't let your hair should never get that long. You don't want. Look, you got to keep your hair just. Did he go full Maldonado? Well, it was through text, so but I could tell that there is a proper rivalry happening now. Like he is not happy. So it's going to be. Does Arnes have an indoor course? They do. That's where we compete on the SCX24 stuff. I posted a few videos competing at their course, which it changes a little bit as things go. They do some maintenance and changes to it kind of every couple weeks, few weeks, something like that. Marcus on Maniacs. He's killing me. Josh needs a secret lab Oracle Red Bull chair. So I've got the gaming style chair like that from eWin Racing, but I have it out at my editing PC, and you have one at work. In here, I use the all mesh, but that's for a reason, and that's because oftentimes like live streams, like Friday Night Lives, 3-hour live streams, the breathability of an all mesh chair, mesh bottom and mesh back, comes in handy. You stay a little bit more comfortable. So, yeah, just so you know, that's the reason. So, did the dealer deny your drivetrain warranty? They're trying to say that if I don't do something in a certain way, that they will deny. It will void my warranty, even if I can bring it back during the inspection period. I have to have it inspected every 5 years, and I am in the inspection period time. So, yes, so weird. So anyway, they're saying, long story not so long. They're saying if you pick it up this week, and then it will void the warranty, even if you bring it back within the inspection period with everything passing, which I am very unhappy about. So, yeah, Josh is fat and sweats. Yeah. If Matt ever replaces his antique chair, the new one will come with a non-stars. Just get a new No, it's actually has to do with the fuel tank evap side, but they want $2,000 to replace this piece, which is not that involved. I can have the place right next to me at the shop do it, and they do great work. They've done a lot of work on the Jeep for me, and they could do it for significantly less. But they're saying I can't do that. I can't have that done somewhere else and bring it back, which I have had done before in this same situation 10 years ago. Why do you have a 5-year inspection period? That's the terms and conditions of the lifetime powertrain warranty that came with it. So, yeah, that's the so, yeah, money grab. Yeah, and California. I don't need a new one by any means. And I'll tell you what, if it was today, definitely wouldn't be a new Jeep. So, anyway, lost my mic. Is my mic working now? Mic is going out. Audio's testing shows that it's working. Muffled. Talk loud. No idea what's going on. Mute, unmute. Nothing should have changed on my end. Nothing should, yeah. So, sounds better now. I have no idea what changed. I didn't change anything. It was breaking up. It's okay now. That's so weird. Who knows? Sounded like a bit rate thing. Okay, that could have just been YouTube. Either way, hopefully it's a Mopar mic. Yeah. Freaking Stellantis. But it's okay. It's whatever. We'll get there. It'll be done before too long. It sounded like you swallowed the mic. Okay. I had an evap leak on my JKU. Some mud fixed it. Yeah. How's it going, Matt?
Hi.
How thick you got?
Okay. All right. Okay. So,
is this the new one? No.
Yeah. Hang on. Here we go. Turns out, I'm dumb.
Makes sense. I believe that.
My intelligence is artificial.
Did you just leave it recording the whole time, or what?
No. Okay. So going into this week, I'm in. I think I'm now in 18th place because there's a 20th person who decided to show up in week 3.
Oh, so now we have to wonder if that person is going to claim that 18th spot by the end of this or not.
Yes. Well, this week does not go to plan, unfortunately. I did qualify quite well in the slow group. I was
okay.
You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was 5th of 10.
You were in 5th. Where is there? Oh, there's another person in front of that. Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 cars in front. Okay. There. Okay. So, all right. So better qualifying 15th. This time. 15th. Yes. 15th. Okay.
5 of the 10 in the second sounds better, but I get it. I'm just trying to do the math.
Yeah. So I was feeling pretty good, but then the cart that they gave me was not in the initial lineup. It was at the back, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well, because there's 10 of you, we had to get this one from one of the other rows, so we'll push you into position." I was like, "Oh no, this isn't good." And it's cart 13.
Oh, unlucky number.
Yep. So I was like, "Well, that was fun." So qualified 5th or 15th or 5th in the slow group, and let's go. Here we go.
Okay,
there's the start
of our lap. How many laps?
Looking good again? This is a 10 lap race.
10 laps
or 12 lap, so looking pretty good here. Yep. But the guy who was in 4th is now in 3rd, and now I'm fighting here to keep fifth.
Yep. That guy really shoved it on the inside there. That's
yeah, that's okay. He was
yep.
trying to find a gap and almost found it,
That's what
but backed
that's what
off
you need to start
because
doing
that's
more
what
of.
you would do. I'm trying to stay wide because obviously my cart is going way slower than everybody else's. Takes the inside line, gets it.
Okay. So now we're in sixth.
And now we're in sixth. And I'm by fighting so hard, and you can see the screen keeps turning on and off, and it kind of goes through its reboot phase.
Gotcha.
So there's something very wrong because I can just not keep up. Like they're pulling away massively.
You're definitely getting pulled away on now.
Yeah. Okay. Now it gets a bit messy here coming up. I try to. And yeah, I go a little wide there, and
yep.
Mikkel takes over. I'm down into eighth. So there's only two people behind me at this stage. And I'm feeling pretty dejected because the cart just will not do anything.
Yeah. It just feels significantly slower.
Yeah. Yeah. And then bumped pretty hard right there, as you can see. Let's see that again.
Okay.
Now, if you see what I'm doing here, this is a hairpin turn.
Trying to close the gap.
You're closing the gap. Door. Look at the size of that gap there.
Looks like about cart width.
I would say less than that. Because at the apex, there's about a foot between me and the thing. And all of a sudden.
Oh, look at that. Was that guy, was he giving you the.
He gave me the sorry.
It's the sorry. It's not the what the.
Watch it again. Here we go. Coming around to the hairpin. I actually reversed a little too much. Sorry.
Yes, you did. It's okay.
Here we go. Coming into the hairpin.
Watch the hand.
Turn in.
Watch the hand. Oh,
sorry.
And now you're.
So now I am in 10th. I am in last. I was like, that guy's bumping me again because it's the same guy from last week. This cart is an absolute pig, as you can see. I can barely do anything to catch up. Trying my best. This is where I'm like, well, I can't do the defensive line anymore. I just got to take the advanced go as fast as I can line. Cart keeps rebooting. It's like, this is an absolute nightmare. Took that turn a little wide. It had no grip. I couldn't do anything. I do manage because that guy who bumped me.
You're keeping up here. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Bad turn there. You're making some.
Yeah.
Ground.
I made up a little ground.
Yeah.
But then he pulls away again because
the cart does pull away. I'll give you that.
Cart just doesn't have anything in it.
Yeah.
He goes very wide there, so I pick up a little bit. Go for the tighter line there.
Yep, trying to
cut it very tight here. Very aggressive on that. Wide. He's hopping, so I'm getting a little bit more.
Yep.
But it's not him so much. I like that guy. He's a good guy.
He's sliding quite a bit.
He is sliding. Now we're probably into our 8th, maybe 9th lap there. And now these two guys, look at this. All of a sudden, it's getting a little bumpy up front.
Oh, yep.
I try to find a gap here.
Yep.
I find it, but then
you let off. Me. You should have just stayed put.
Yeah.
You should have stayed put. That position was yours. Oh, I'm so disappointed that you backed off there.
Well, I do go for it here on the last lap.
Yeah, but see that's how slow those guys are going. You could have got back. You could have kept 3 positions here.
I know. I may have actually caught these guys because I think their carts were dying faster than mine was. But again, everyone's pulling away again. There's hardly anything I can do. Take the tighter line there. Then I go
inside outside
here. Yeah. Try to go on the inside there.
Some bumping.
Close the door on me.
Losing some energy.
Rubbin's racing. But that bump that knocked me down to 10th was a little aggressive.
Yep. Matt got the Haas car. Now his tires aren't falling off. It looks like he's
now he's braking pretty heavily because he's trying to stay behind
the brake lights
because he knows he's
coming on.
Yeah. I'm not doing a lot of braking at this point at all because I'm just doing everything I can to keep up.
Yep.
Last lap. Here we go. Now I'm like, this is my last chance. I got to get him in the hairpin.
Yep. Yeah.
So I go in. I
dive inside. Oh, big bump. Now, was that the guy who bumped you?
No, that wasn't. So I know that my bump was a little aggressive there. He did get pretty turned around from what I did. So I did apologize at the end afterwards. I was like, I'm sorry, man. That's not at all how I wanted to get that place back. But I was trying to find the gap. So, yeah.
Oh, you see, you fell in that. You had that place before. You could have been fighting up a couple places.
I know. Almost. Anyway, that one was only going to net me 2 points. So I'm not last, I don't think, after this week, but I'm pretty much towards the bottom. It was not a good week.
Where was the man who was the 20th driver? Where did he?
Gosh, I'm not sure. He may have been in the fast group because he wasn't there the first 2 weeks.
So he could have already.
Well, with 10 points, we'd be tied. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you can definitely see that my cart was at a disadvantage there. So do not want 13.
I'm thinking. The Vanquish Products K1 League. Yeah.
Right?
I'm ready to go do some K1. Obviously, we're going to have to go do it in Denver. We're going to have to try and book that in advance.
Yeah, we should do that.
Obviously.
How do they assign carts? That's a great question. And that's something that's actually, because we have like a debrief after every week where we sit down and kind of everybody chats a little bit. The parity between the carts is something that people are complaining about, because while the Canadian champ and the runner-up are both in the league, you can tell that there is a performance advantage, because if you show up and register first, like if you show up and sign in first, I think they kind of give you the cart that is better.
So you're going to start.
They know what numbers are better. So I was like, I'll show up at 6. It starts at 7:30. There's no way anybody will be there. I show up. Top 12 guys are already in carts racing, just having fun. But I'm like, damn it, son of a bitch. I got to get here at 4.
So at this time, Matt, would you say, giving your finishing so far, are we talking Latifi or Stroll?
I think I'm going to Stroll this one. Probably end up like 17th. That's what I would really like to see.
The bump there, I'm feeling like gives you the Stroll. If you would have just hit the wall on your own, I'd give you the Latifi. But
yeah, I'm Stroll. I'm definitely Stroll. I know I am. And in my head, I'm like, well, you know what? It means I'm still 17th best in this league, and there's some pretty good guys in here. So, but there is actually there's a what's that? Not WeChat. What's the other one? WhatsApp. There's a WhatsApp group, and we all are in that. And they alerted me that there is a thing, like a 6-hour endurance race, outdoor gas karting, and it's like teams. I was like, yes, sign me up.
That sounds like your back will not handle it.
I hadn't thought of that. Thank you. But yeah, the parity is definitely a problem, and they're trying to figure out how they can make that more fair.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, other than just straight random, draw numbers from a hat assignment. Yeah.
I in my first qualifier, I was in cart 21.
Okay.
And it felt very fast, and I managed a 21.8, which is not too shabby at that track. It's not great, but not the worst out of that group. The Canadian champ from last year, got that kart in his qualifier, and he did a 21:09.
Oh, 0.8 faster.
Which is he Verstappen me, but that was also the record for the week. So I was like, all right.
Well, right. Well, that's this is useless information to me then, because
only 7/10 off. Almost a full second behind.
Le Mans start. Yeah. just throwing elbows.
Yeah, I did try a couple of things, because I went on Friday as well to do some practicing, and found a better point of like acceleration let off to get a better entry into the final turn. So I felt like I learned a few things and applied that, and it worked out until the race.
Yes. We after last week's stream, we did look up the if there was anything similar to that here in the Sacramento area, and it is not the same here. They do it like once a month, and it's I don't know, we looked it up, but yeah, I think very completely different handling here than it is where Matt is.
Yeah,
it's like once a month throughout the year or something along those lines. So
right,
I mean, I already missed
this. I'm already getting excited to sign up for the next one, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Can you bring your own fuel?
Well, these carts are all powered by Optima batteries. Fueled. Wait. What does he say? What was he saying in King of the Hammers?
You're talking about Miles. Powered by Optima
batteries.
Presented by Nitto tires. Fueled by Optima batteries. Miles Hasselquist. Well, all right. He is from. He's back from Kansas City area. We used to. If you look way back on my channel, and I think it was on this channel, I had some coverage of a side-by-side race that we had hosted, called the Suns Creek event.
Okay.
I think it's on the Harley Designs one. But Miles used to race side-by-side stuff when we were and he was going through that race, and he clipped a tree, and he ripped the front A-arm off of his side-by-side. Anyway, and I happened to be down there filming as things were happening or whatever, and I just look or panned over, and he's walking away with his pants down, and he has bad tattooed on one ass cheek and ass tattooed on the other.
Okay.
Like, all right.
Good to know.
Hi, Miles.
Stand over there.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the P-Town.
Man, it's super fun if you have a K1 speed in your neighborhood.
Did we check? Is there a K1 speed in Denver?
K1 we did not. But go ahead and do that.
Yes, there is. K1
Excellent.
Denver. So we're gonna have to get that booked. It's in Littleton, which
that means I'm not traveling with my own helmet, so I'm gonna have to use a community
town bicycle. I've got. Let's see. Is this good news? Do I have good news for us? That's Littleton. Where is Morrison?
4 hours away.
No, it's not that bad. Actually, it's on the correct side of town.
Okay.
So we won't have to go through all of Denver to get to it.
Great.
So, which is good news. Can we see Sac? No, it's still open, but Matt will not be in Sac the next time that I'm here. So, which is now. The next time we will both be at the same place. We'll be in Denver, not in Sac.
Very good. Very good.
But yeah. So that's
all right. Well, it's 10:55. I guess we have 5 minutes to talk about practice.
Let's thank some people real quick. Dr. President Legend Duck Bandy.
Duck Bandy. Change it next week.
T-Bird FPV. Indy Bama. Lucky's RC Adventure. J.R. Lawson. Aardvark Spleen. Outlaw Farmers RC. GC Coop 2. George Kennedy. Perry G. Mike Earls. Outlaw Farmers. Velocity Addiction. Big Mountain Customs with a retracted message for some reason. Aardvark Spleen. looking for his thick suggestions. Can't with him. One day, junk
You
punch.
can't even.
Any.
You done?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Dale Davis, Gunnar Nissen, RC Patina Guy, RC Underdog, Moose Jaw RC, Thomas Bialzik, Justin G, and JR Lawson. Thank you, everyone.
Yes. So this will be the special extended version. We will go 10 minutes longer because F1 is.
I have not watched all of the practice so far.
Okay.
I'm
Well, I'm not
watch it
holding
tonight.
any information back from you. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
I saw that Max went fast.
Max went very fast.
And then who was it? Alonso that was a second behind, or Piastri?
Norris.
Norris wasn't in the car today.
He wasn't in the car. Okay, maybe it was Piastri then, and then Sainz after.
Wait,
that.
Today's Thursday. Did it start yesterday?
Well, I mean,
I haven't seen it yet.
Depends on where you're at in the world. It was Lando. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Matt doesn't know what he's talking about.
Because I haven't seen it yet.
So, yeah, the they were for a second there. Max was 0.006 slower.
Yes.
Then I was like, oh, and then he realized that Max was on hard tires. And then all of a sudden went like 1.1 faster.
That's what he does. That's what they do over there. Everyone's like, yes, we finally figured it out. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Dang.
Art's saying here, can we make podium predictions for first place? Can we look at the F1 fantasy?
Once I've watched all the practicing, I would be happy to. Yeah, let's do that. Fantasy
F1 fantasy app. Because I think you can create a group or league of some sort.
Oh, that would be fun.
And I think we should do the Livestream Takeover league. So
F1 fantasy. Is this
there's a couple of different ones. I'm not sure which one would be the best to use. So I think we should decide on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we can have a little
for all three of us.
Group. Yeah, for the five of us here that total that would be in. So we can figure that out and go from there. Grid Rival is easiest for access and has an app. I like that. Lucky's RC is I'm totally. I don't need any more information than that. One source of information is all I need. So let Matt and I get that set up, and we'll go from there. We'll get that. We'll figure out how to get you guys that info or invite. Like check Instagram.
Grid Rival seems to be the one that people like.
I know P1 was repping them on their show. Of course, it was sponsored, but still. So yeah, let Matt and I get that set up, and then we can create that league or group, whatever it takes to get that happening, and we can keep up with all that side of it. I'm sure there will be a small group of us, but
it'll be open to regular peeps, Jay, just not you regular. No, everyone's in.
Yeah, anybody here who wants to.
Anybody who wants to.
Yeah.
Anybody.
How about that Logan spin? He's getting them in early. I know.
Getting them in early, getting them done now.
At least with turn 10, no barrier. Just it's okay. It's okay. So app is down. I will get the app downloaded right after the show. And I'll look and see if there's anything we have to do as far as creating the group. If there's a fee for a league or anything like that, we'll figure that out. We'll take care of that for us.
Yeah. We'll take care of that for everybody.
So yeah, and then if there's like an invite link or whatever it is, we'll try and get it through social media to you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right. Well, that's the show.
Absolutely. Much appreciated, everybody. Thanks for joining. We'll see you again next week.
What's on the bench tomorrow?
Yep.
Love you. Bye.